Okay, so this video is going to serve as our day 2 of Unit 4 video. And, well, one of them. It's going to be one of, I will say three, one of three videos. I'll just make three really short videos. Anyway, in this video, obviously, we're going to answer this first EQ here. And this first EQ is pretty simple to answer, right? So you'll see when we do the do now in the actual lesson, we calculate this trapezoid using basically treating it as a composite, right? Of a rectangle, a triangle, and another triangle. And you just add those three areas up, and you can calculate the area of this trapezoid. However, if you've taken the liberty of checking your formula chart that I gave you a while back, you already know that the area of a trapezoid can easily be found using the formula of base 1 plus base 2 times the height, all of this divided by 2. Okay, so that said, let's go ahead and put that to work here for us. So we know base 1 is 10 meters. We do not know base 2, right? But we know that this is 4 meters here. This is an isosceles trapezoid, so that means this over here is also 4 meters. Okay, so we just need to find this missing piece, and we'll know the full length of base 2. Okay, so the simple way to do that is, well, duh, we know this is a rectangle. So if this guy right here is 10 meters, that means this is also 10 meters. Okay, so our full base 2, right, from here all the way across back to over here would be 4 plus 4 plus 10, so 18. So we know both base lengths, right? So base 1 is 10 plus base 2, which we now know is 18, times the height. Let's go ahead and calculate the height. We're going to have to use trig to find that. And let me clear some of this mess out. Okay, so to find the height, we can simply do sine. So we can set it up as sine of pi over 3 is equal to opposite, which is the height, over hypotenuse, which is this slant length of 8 meters here, right? And we know the height is simply going to be 8 times the sine of pi over 3. Pi over 3 is a special angle, so that means it's going to be 8 times the square root of 3 over 2, or precisely 4 times the square root of 3, because this 8, this 2 will reduce down into what we get here with this 4. Okay, so times the height of 4 square root of 3, all divided by 2, right? And I'm going to have to wait for my computer to boot up the calculator now, because I completely forgot that I was going to need to use it. I mean, I usually end up just using the calculator by hand physically, right? But it kind of doesn't do you guys any good if you can't see me, like, what buttons I'm pushing, you know? So let me bring this out over here. Okay, so you go to calculate. No, not graph, you piece of nonsense. Calculate. Okay, and I'm going to hit Control Divide. And I'm going to go ahead and input all my numbers. So 10 plus 18, I know that that's 28. And we're multiplying that by 4 times the square root. So Control X squared of 3. All of that divided by 2. Okay, and we hit enter, and we see that the area of our trapezoid is approximately 96.99, we're in meters, square meters. Okay, and that's precisely what we get in the do now when we calculate this as a composite. Okay, so if you have any questions over the area of a trapezoid, feel free to shout out, let me know. Otherwise, you know where to find me. Goodbye.